How are you? Yes, I'm Jerry. He's Al. We're going to do a podcast for you on a glorious Monday. What's up, Al?
Oh, hi there, Jerry. A couple things here. One, I didn't realize that in New Jersey, you could buy weed drinks in the liquor store.
Mm-hmm. I did. So a friend of mine owns one, so I did know.
So these are...
Weed-infused drinks.
Yeah, like THC-infused weed beverages.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I did not realize that.
I didn't know that.
I thought you had to go to the weed store to get weed drinks. So I did a little research in myself, Jerry.
Okay.
And it turns out that there was some sort of loophole that allowed liquor stores in New Jersey to sell weed drinks, but that in November that loophole will close.
It will close. Okay, good.
And you'll have to go to the weed store to get your weed drinks.
So get your weed drinks now before they disappear.
Stock up. So I did. I went and I got a weed drink this weekend.
Okay.
I don't know, for whatever reason, I've never smoked weed.
Right.
I've taken a weed gummy. I've had a weed drinks. It doesn't do a lot to me. I don't know why.
You only had one, right?
You only had one.
Okay.
But I don't know. But there are people who will not drink alcohol, but they will drink weed drinks. So I was asking the AI about what the difference is.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I asked the AI, what's healthier, a weed drink or an alcoholic beverage?
I'm going to say the weed drink, it said.
Yeah, they said, well, neither is a healthy drink.
Okay.
There's certainly a lot more damage you can do to your body with alcohol than a weed-infused drink.
Mm-hmm.
But I just found it interesting because I did go in the liquor store, and they had a couple options. They don't have a big thing like they have beers and wine.
Right.
Limited number. Some of them have a lot of sugar in them, and some of them do not. So you got to be a little bit choosy.
I don't think in your case either one will matter because I don't think you drink enough for it to matter.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I think I would say for myself, I'm a one night a week drinker. That's it. If I have drinks on Friday night, I'm pretty much done for the weekend, usually Saturday night. So for me, I shouldn't say that. On Fridays, I will usually have 2 Surfsides playing golf. And then on Saturday night, I will usually have a drink or two at home. Sundays off limits, and during the week off limits. I don't know that that's a ton of drinking.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it.
I don't know, though. I don't know if, you do that for 30 years. Maybe it is terrible. But I don't look at that as, like, I have friends that literally will drink every night. And I'm not saying to get hammered, but they will have a drink with dinner every night, whether it's wine or a vodka and soda. I've never done that. I think that's when it becomes problematic. And in your case, if you're having once a week, I don't think you have to worry about it.
Well, I'll generally have 2 beers.
Right. I meant more the alcohol, like real alcohol, like the vodka.
Oh,
or
yeah,
the
that I
tequila,
wouldn't even really
as
do.
opposed to the weed drink.
Yeah. Weed.
Yeah, to me, it's, what is it? The Charlie Sheen. You don't watch 2.5 Men. Have you ever seen that show?
Mm-mm.
I think you'd like it. It's actually very funny. Where he's pretty much an alcoholic and living by himself in Malibu. And there's the one scene where he comes walking out of the kitchen. He's drinking a beer, and his brother's like, "What are you doing? I thought you quit drinking." And he's like, "I did. This is just a beer." So for a lot of people, it's nothing, like alcohol-wise.
Yeah.
The beer.
It's funny because a lot of people that quit alcohol will still do weed.
Yeah.
But I think in the Alcoholics Anonymous world, like if you're somebody who goes to AA, they don't want you drinking weed drinks either. Right. Because it's just another addictive substance.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And oftentimes you'll replace one with another.
Right. So really, are you making any progress at all?
Yeah.
Not really.
But then I also think those are the same people that do, what are those marathons? Ironman marathons. Because they were addicted to some sort of substance.
Addicted to exercise.
Then they get addicted to being an Ironman.
Yeah.
Or running marathons and that sort of thing.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that.
I feel like I need, people say I need a break. People be like, oh, I need a break from social media.
Sure.
I feel like I need a complete internet detox.
Okay.
Like the whole internet. All of it.
All right.
And I was watching, this came up.
What is this based on?
I just hate everything I'm seeing online now.
Okay.
Just everything is annoying me. There's a lot of the same. You know what it is? I think I'm seeing too many trends.
So are we talking about YouTube,
I think
social
all of it.
media? But you don't mean if you need to buy a piece of Lowe's to fix a lamp to go on it and purchase
No. I'm
it.
just saying, like, if you scroll on any social media or YouTube, or there's just trends emerge, and then the people on those things see a trend emerging and then be like, I'm going to do this trend. So it's a lot of like the same. You'll see a lot of people discussing the same things. It's whatever the trend is.
Sure.
Like, no one's buying cars.
Not true.
No one's going out to restaurants anymore.
Not true.
Concerts are too expensive. No one's going.
Not true.
Right. It's all these things. So I just needed a shutdown from it. And of course, I saw this on YouTube. The Letterman has a YouTube channel now.
Okay.
But they mostly post old clips, and then sometimes he introduces them, sometimes he doesn't. So they had one where he was talking to Bill Gates. It had to be the 90s about computers.
Really?
It was so weird because Letterman was like, what do you want? He goes, I want a computer in every home, a computer at every desk at work. Letterman's like, I don't have a computer. He's like, well, you should get a computer. Letterman's like, what am I going to do with a computer?
Right.
And then Letterman goes to him, what's this whole internet thing? And it was just weird. Like, we were a functioning society.
Yeah.
Doing quite well.
Yes.
We had no internet.
Correct. Or cell phones.
And no computers,
Right.
no cell phones.
Right.
And we were getting along. That looked like a modern Letterman show.
It probably was.
If Bill Gates looked way younger than he is now.
Right. This was probably early 90s, right?
It had to be early 90s, maybe late 80s.
Maybe late 80s?
Probably early 90s. No,
Because I
it had
think
to be early
91
90s.
is when we had the AOL in the house for the first time.
Yeah, it had to be early 90s then. Yeah, and it was just so weird to see. Just like there's a clip of the Today Show with Katie Couric and
Matt Lauer?
Matt Lauer
Yeah.
going, what's this? I'm hearing about the internet. What does this do?
I know it took me a while to grasp the concept. It's like the what did they call it? The internet highway, superhighway or something?
Information superhighway.
That was it. And I was like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Like, is there like a road in the sky that's carrying all the... I remember as a 17, 18-year-old, it was hard to understand.
Yeah.
I still don't understand it, to be quite honest.
And I feel like we no longer, in using the internet, it is rare that we go to websites now, I think. I feel like we go to Twitter and get stuff. We go to Facebook and Instagram, and people go to TikTok and like use that as a launching point.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I agree. I will, for me, my first look every day is the New York Post. I want to see what the front page and the back page is. Then from there, I will go to X, usually. I'll go Twitter, whatever. Especially when I'm here at work trying to gather sound. That's become, that and YouTube is the best resource now for sound.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think you're probably right. I think most people wake up and click on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or Twitter. Yeah, I think that's very true.
To like, and then go to, and then if you needed to reach a business, or then you would go to their website.
Yeah. Yep.
But it used to be like you would get online and just go to websites.
Yeah, and there were times I would literally open up the computer and I would type www dot and be like,
like, where do I want to go?
I got the world at my fingertips. What do I want to check out?
Yeah.
And I got nothing. Like, how is that even possible?
No, I used to love to go to the Drudge Report.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
I remember it because that was a huge website in the newsroom during the Imus in the Morning show.
And it still looks the same.
Oh, he still does it?
He still does it.
Wasn't even aware.
It's just black and white.
Yeah.
Links to stories.
Yeah.
And the Drudge Report even will use the old graphic of like the siren, but it's the old early days of the internet for breaking news and things. He still uses that.
That was a big resource for Bernard McGurk.
Yeah.
When he would get in, he would always look at the Drudge Report first thing, and then he would look at the newspapers.
Yeah.
So
I used to like
it.
Drudge Report. 1010 Wins used to have a very good website prior to when the radio companies decided everybody's website would look the same.
Oh, when they had their own independent website?
Yeah, like if you were like, if you're now Odyssey, all the Odyssey websites look the same. All of the iHeart websites look. Back then it was just like whatever New York was doing, they did their own thing.
Right.
And 1010 Wins used to just have, their website was just links to their links to their stories broken up by New York, New Jersey, Bronx, Brooklyn.
Really?
Yeah, it was really cool.
It was pretty good.
And it was a nice, like, quick glance. Now it's so hard to just even go into, like, the New York Post to read the sports stories. It's just so difficult. Like,
It's very difficult. There are pop-up ads everywhere.
They want a fight to read a story.
Yeah. Well, they want you to subscribe.
But even the subscribe ones, a lot of times still, like, I had subscribed to the Asbury Park Press for a little while, and I was still getting all that crap.
Really?
Yeah.
So I know Boomer pays for the Post.
Yeah.
And when he puts it on the iPad, it's like he's reading a newspaper.
Yeah, so their iPad version supposedly is very good because it's like a newspaper and you flip through it.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like a website.
Right. Right.
So,
that's kind of neat.
Yeah.
But I do understand to a certain degree too, but it's their fault. They're the ones that gave this away for free in the beginning.
Yeah.
As opposed to saying, what do we charge? 35 cents a day? Fine. It'll be 30 cents a day to read it online. And they didn't. They made it free.
Yeah, now nobody does. People don't want to pay for anything.
No, they blew it.
They say that if you can get somebody to use their credit card to pay, that they'll pay whether you're charging 30 cents or $3.
That's interesting.
It's the idea of getting somebody to break out the credit card to pay for their news.
I now belong to NJ.com because they did an article on my son last year, and I couldn't see it. It was behind a paywall.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I'll do it. And I thought it was going to be like $3 or $4. It's $10 a month.
$10 a month.
And
right?
I have not canceled it.
Yeah.
I think it's Jerry Carino that writes.
And do you look at it regularly?
Do I define regularly?
Well, like you said, when you come in here, you look at the New York Post.
I do. No.
But you don't go to NJ.com.
No, I look at the Post every single day. I would say NJ.com I look at on the weekends when I'm home. I don't here.
Yeah.
Here it's all about the Post because of the New York angle.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not interested in having to sift through, not that I'm interested. It doesn't benefit me at all to have to sift through New Jersey high school sports or smaller college sports that we're not covering here.
Yeah.
So it's really just the New York Post during the week here.
Yeah.
But on Saturdays and Sundays, I will. Yes.
Yeah. Were you a big, this is totally random, but I wrote this down.
Okay.
Were you a BMX biker?
No, I had a red line.
That was BMX, though.
Red line?
I feel like red line was, in my era, red
you know
line.
What? Mongoose.
Mongoose.
My brother had Mongoose. I had the red line. If that was BMX, then
it
yes.
was.
Yeah, then I was.
Do you think kids today ride BMX bikes?
No, I think they ride motorcycles now. They all ride the motorized bikes.
Like
I
the
don't see
electric
any
bikes?
kid pedaling anymore.
Yeah. I see them all on the scooters. I see them on the remote controlled skateboards.
Oh, I haven't seen that. That's
I don't
down
see
by the shore.
Any kids on a BMX looking bike with the handlebars with the bar across and the pads?
No. To me, where I live, it's all motorized bikes now. And I don't know who makes them. Maybe BMX makes them. I have no idea.
Yeah.
My kids, so weird. I've got two boys that love sports, played baseball, basketball, to some degree hockey, played some flag football. Now they love golf. Never once gave a crap about riding a bike. And we bought them bikes. Like, we were so excited to buy them bikes. I remember my one son, I'm like, hey, you want to go learn to ride the bike? We'll take you to the parking lot. He's like, not really. Like, but we just got it for your birthday last week. He goes, yeah, maybe next week. Not tomorrow, like next week. And then it was like, dude, we're going to learn to ride the bike. And I remember my wife saying, are you making him ride it for us or for him? I'm like, yeah, I guess so. And he just never cared to.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, didn't care. I loved my bike.
So did I. It was freedom.
It was freedom. You could put the different pads on it, on the bars. You could put stickers on it, like bike stickers that had these like flaming skull heads to show how badass you were, Jerry. And I had a Team Murray bike.
Okay.
Which was a lower level bicycle compared to Mongoose or Redline.
Okay.
Diamondback was big back then.
I remember that, yeah.
But Mongoose was the one you wanted.
My brother had the Mongoose.
Freaking Mongoose.
Yes. I had the red line. And I don't remember, I think mine was silver and red.
Yeah.
And he had a blue like a sharp blue Mongoose bike. Which I remember I was like, that's pretty nice.
I wonder why I got a Team Murray bike. Like, what was the difference, I wonder, when my parents got it for me? What was the difference in price between a Mongoose and a Team Murray bike?
Great question. I had no concept.
Did you ever get BMX magazines?
No. The only magazines I ever got was Sports Illustrated.
Yeah.
I got Sport Magazine, which I actually liked a lot.
Yeah, I liked Sport as well.
For 1 year, I got Baseball Digest. That was it.
No Sporting News?
No. Did not get the Sporting News. And I did get the National for that brief period that was around. I enjoyed that. The all sports newspaper.
It was a newspaper.
Yeah, you remember the National?
No.
Mike Lupica was like, they hired all the star sports reporters around the country it was just sports. There was no news, and that's what it was. I don't think it lasted a year. I remember at the time, it was kind of like, all sports radio, but this was all sports newspaper.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can, hold on a second.
And then all those guys had to go back and get jobs in their old places.
What I don't know, when was the National printed? Let's see. It was short. Depending upon the publication you mean. I'm talking about the one, here we go. The National Sports Daily started in January of 1990. So that would have been, yeah. Let's see.
And that would be delivered to your, what was it, like a weekly thing? Couldn't be daily, right? How are they getting that to your house?
I don't remember.
Back in the day.
I do feel like, it was daily, but I don't remember. Let's see here. The National Sport. All right. Yeah, this was brief. January 31st, 1990 was its launch. Its final issue, June 1991. And it was Monday through Friday, daily.
Wow.
No weekends.
So it couldn't have been that topical because you figure it had to get printed, it had to get delivered to your house.
No, I think it was just like a newspaper. It was very topical.
Oh, right, like a newspaper.
It was every day.
Okay.
Let's see who wrote for it. I know Mike Lupica was one of the big ones. Who wrote?
By the way, it is pretty amazing that you would get sports on at night and then you get the newspaper in the morning. It would be in there.
Tell me about it. Always fascinated how they did that stuff.
And that was back before we had the internets.
Yeah. So here on here, some of their writers. Mike Lupica was their prominent columnist.
All right.
Frank DeFord was the editor-in-chief, and he actually founded it. I never knew that. And Chris Mortensen was their lead NFL reporter. And then some other names I don't know. I thought Wilbon wrote for them too, but maybe not. So, are you familiar with the name Dave Kindred?
No.
So he's from the New York Times. He was one of their writers as well.
The failing New York Times, Jerry?
Yes.
Yeah, it is weird. Like, think about the technology. And now we understand how quick things move.
Sure.
But we were getting a newspaper delivered in the morning, Star Ledger in New Jersey, a Newsday.
And early, like 5 a.m. delivered.
Yeah. And it would have a game report from the night before.
Yeah. And think about this, too. How did they get the articles? The reporters are at the arenas writing their stories on a typewriter.
Yeah.
Before the computers became a thing.
Yeah, how did they get them there?
Were there fax machines? Were there editors back at the newspaper where they would read their stories over the phone and they were crazy?
Probably fax machines when those came into.
Well, what about in the 50s? There were no fax machines.
No fax machines.
So, my guess would be they wrote them and then read them over the phone, and they would be written into however they used the printing press. And then you had to format the damn paper.
Yeah.
It's really crazy.
I know. Sometimes I think of older technology back in the day of when it was being used and how advanced it seems. Like even like
a newspaper in 1776.
Yeah. Or even like today when sometimes I have to use the copy machine here.
Yeah.
Just make like if Boomer and Geo are both reading the Chef IQ commercial at the same time, they only give me one copy, so I make a copy. And even then, I sometimes think like, wow, these copiers have been around a long time. And they're I'm feeding a piece of paper, and a second later,
you're getting the same piece of paper out.
Yeah.
Exactly. I know.
Like that's impressive.
Very
that's
cool
impressive
invention.
now.
Yeah.
What was that like when that first
in 1971
showed up in an office? Like, here's your copy.
Mind blowing.
Yeah.
But just like the internet is mind blowing.
Yes.
To us.
Yeah.
You saw Cuba's got no power, right?
Does the country of Cuba?
The grid's out.
Is that right? What happened?
That I don't know. I didn't read the article. I just saw it and I thought, oh. And I think it has to do with their lack of fuel.
Okay.
But their grid's out. They've been basically in darkness for 3 days.
I don't like hearing about grids going out.
I don't either. But I don't think it's out because of a terroristic act.
Okay.
I think it's out because of, I think it's a fuel issue, an energy issue. But we're talking about days of yesteryear.
Yes.
They're living in it right now.
In all
Scary.
darkness.
Yeah, very
I
scary.
don't want that around here, Jerry. I'll hide right in my house.
You're right.
I will hide right in my basement.
Yeah, well, with no power, no air conditioning, no fans, unless you got a battery-powered fan.
I don't.
You don't have a battery power. Okay, all right.
I have electric-powered air conditioning, which I love.
You got a battery backup, a generator.
No.
Yeah. Okay, so you'd be out. You go run into the ocean.
That's true.
You've got air conditioning, the ocean.
And the moon would give me some light and the sun.
That is very true.
You know, a guy stopped me yesterday. I was walking my dog, a guy named Sean I know from the neighborhood, and he goes to me, because I observed something that I think you would appreciate an observation. He goes, you ever walk by some of these houses, they got their windows open? He goes, it's 108 degrees.
Yeah.
Why do they not put the air conditioning on?
They like the ocean air. I don't know. I know where my friend lived in Long Beach Island, it didn't matter if it was 90, 60, or 75. Windows open. I don't even know if they had air conditioning, to be quite honest.
Yeah, a lot of the places don't. Or they
Right.
would have just the window units and maybe like the bedroom for at night.
For sure.
But yeah, there's so many people I walk by. Like on the days where it is like hot and
Blistering
humid,
hot.
and I walk by somebody's house and they just have their screens. I'm like, their screens are open?
Mm-hmm. Even the screens are open, too.
No, I'm saying just like their screens.
You should be worried about a bird flying in.
No, yeah, I would always worry about that. There are people that leave like their
That's crazy.
front doors open. You get squirrels, birds,
Yeah, no, thank you.
other, neighborhood cats,
Oof. Yeah, I don't want that
dogs
either. Nope.
roaming around.
What do you do in this situation? So I took, Kim and I went to Wind Creek, Bethlehem over the weekend.
Ooh, what is that?
Saturday. It's a resort casino in the Poconos.
Oh, okay.
Basically, it's literally 12 minutes into Pennsylvania. So you get out of Jersey. It's only 75 miles from the city. So it's not far. It's even closer than I remembered it being. So what do you do in this situation? So we really had a great night, had a lot of fun, and there was a band playing at, I think it's called their Molten Bar area. Band was really good. They were playing 80s music, and the crowd was probably our age, so it worked. It was good. Guy comes over. He's like, you guys are great. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Very nice. He listens to the show. I'm like, oh, you here on a trip? He goes, no, I live out here now. He goes, I think he said he was a retired New York firefighter, I believe. Super nice guy. So we're having the conversation, and he offers to buy me a drink, and Kim. I'm like, no, we're good. That's fine. Okay, fine. He leaves. He comes back literally like 5 minutes later. You guys are good. I got to buy you a drink. You got to take I don't want the drink, please. He's like, okay, I can take a hint. And he walked away. I looked at him. I'm like, did I do something wrong? Well, I don't want him to buy it.
Yeah.
5 minutes later, he comes back. The girl next to my wife goes, is this guy trying to pick up your husband? She's like, nah, it's a long story. Okay, fine. He's like, you got to let me buy you a drink. I'm like, I don't want a drink. Please, I'm good. He goes, okay, fine. Then you know what? Much like Eddie, he goes, let's go, group hug. And he starts to put his arm around Kim. I'm like, oh, no. I just put his arm down. I'm like, no hugs. I didn't hug Eddie for 30 years. I'm not hugging you. I think he got mad at me and walked away in a huff. Then he comes back one final time and he ignored me, which was fine. He calls the bartender over. He orders a drink. It was a beer, $8. Gives him a debit card. Declined. And he looks at me and goes, you didn't see that. I'm like, dude, we're good. Please go away. Oh my God. He was a super night, but he was clearly hammered.
Yeah.
And boy, people do some weird things when they're drinking a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Weird
Especially if you're
stuff.
staying out there, you're not driving. You know what I mean? Like he's getting
The
super
group
comfortable.
hug freaked me out, though.
Yeah, a little group hug.
He went for the reach. I'm like, dude, no.
That's weird.
We're not doing this. Very strange.
Group hug, Jerry.
No, thank you. No hugs.
All right, Jerry, let's do the warm-up program. There were no hugs there either. I battled CeeLo this morning from 5 to 6.
I know. I wish I would have heard this.
We'll do it again tomorrow from 5 to 6, and you'll be back with the Geo from 6 to 10. That's a lot of hours, Jerry.
A lot of hours.
And then we'll see you on the Postgame podcast tomorrow. Same time, same blah, blah, blah. So